With only 3 days before one of the season's biggest races, Frankie is testing his new engine at Northampton International Raceway. Another driver who needs a practice session is Chris Cowley. He's just completed a 2-month ban for deliberately crashing into a rival driver.
This is where the front of my bumper hit, but this time I was facing this way, looking at Tony Smith's car all up in flames because I got it wrong and just one simple mistake, and I caused that. I could have got hurt and, you know, I could have died. But if I start talking like that in front of the girlfriend, especially, she wouldn't even let me out in it either. Oh, my mum. It is crazy.
Chris met new girlfriend Nikki and her baby Rosie May just before the fateful crash.
My first preview of watching him, he come round that corner and then I saw a car take off. I thought, oh, and it was him. I didn't think that was quite the idea of what he's supposed to do, but my only real experience of watching him race so far is going straight on and a left-hand turn. You can't get lost, can you? It's just left, 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 left. It's not like you go right, is it? Typical Chris. Well, you never quite know what's next, do you?
I want to win more than ever. You know, I want to come back and I want to show people out there that I'm not just Hitman Cowley or Basher Cowley as someone calls me. You know, I want to show them that, you know, I have got what it takes to win and to win a championship.
Nikki's under no illusion about Chris's first love.
Oh, that's always number one. I'll never doubt that one. That's number one all the way. It's nice to see him doing what he's enjoying. Hopefully he'll be a bit happier. Hopefully he does all right on Sunday and keeps it on the floor. In competition with a car.
This is where I belong. Not at work, in a stock car, racing around the track.
Chris is joined on track by the Wayman brothers. It's a last chance to put their cars through their paces before the race.
I'm making now, I forgot how much muscle you have to use, I'm making.
But Frankie's got big problems. Something's gone horribly wrong with the new engine.
I'm not just sure what this engine's just done.
I don't look very good. Frank's come here with his brand new engine. And he said he poured into the centre and it's made a funny noise. So that's not very good, is it?
I've broke it already. Just turning back in to come into pit, and I heard it go off, so I just stopped it.
Frankie's blown up 12 grand's worth of engine with just 2 working days before the big race.
No, it never goes right, does it?
It's looking bleak for the Waymans. But in the Smith camp, confidence is rising.
We're going all right. We're in a little bit of a vein of form. It always helps when you're doing well. A few final wins and loads of race wins. So, great at the minute. Racing's good.
I need to put that shocker on first.
For the caliper?
Yeah.
Just love doing jobs twice. If I worked on my car more, I'd know that. Yeah.
With your car useless and a big race looming, what's a boy to do? Frankie goes to Huddersfield.
I'm just on the way to the engine builders now to try and sort it. He's going on holiday this afternoon to Spain, so we're going to try and get it sorted.
Engine boffin Ian Whitworth had been heading for his holes.
We'll be on beach this afternoon with an hanky on his head and everything.
Oh, yeah. Taxi's coming for me at 3 o'clock.
Plenty of time.
This is a good thing about having a legal chassis that's not stepped where it shouldn't be. You can work on engine.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Get that, you see.
Beautiful or what? It's not good. We're going round in circles a little bit at the moment. We're getting nowhere very fast.
With only only hours to go, Frankie and Ian work to patch up the injured engine.
This is what we did yesterday. Obviously that's the bent valve we had yesterday, so that's the problem. That's us till we get home now.
Back in Rochdale, Team Smith are winding Andy up for the big race.
And I'm sick of hearing about last year's European. All these lot do is keep reminding me that I owe Frank.
I don't, your missus does.
Oh, aye, Lisa does, yeah. I wish Stuart never stops going on about it.
Good morning last year because you didn't take him out, weren't he?
I know.
I don't mean for a drink.
I keep telling him he owes young Frankie one. So hopefully this weekend he'll get him. It's starting to just boil over now, you know.
Young Frank he definitely didn't want Andrew winning it. He wants to have it all. He's well, it's just a bad loser, put it that way, I think.
Behind every great stock car driver stands a stock car wife.
I love Andrew to bits. He's my world. I couldn't think of life without him. It's a lovely little world we live in. Life is good. Life is very good.
And Sam Wainman stands by her man too.
He's a pretty cool dude, pretty cool guy. I'm really proud of him. I worship him, you know. It would make everything worthwhile if we win the European. The Smiths will be gunning for it this weekend. I just hope Frankie does his best to stop him winning it. More washing.
In the garage, Frank and the team are putting in another night shift, trying to coax the engine back to life before tomorrow's race.
That'll do.
I want the floor.
Find out tomorrow.
Chris Cowley is putting the finishing touches to his car.
If it's a big championship like this weekend, then it's just nice, I always think, just to try and turn your car out and, you know, into quite presentable, really. And I've been pulling my hair out, just waiting to get back onto the track. It's just a buzz that you can't really explain to anyone else unless they've had a go and they know what it's like, you know. I've paid the price now, but I've kept my chin up the whole way through. I haven't been sulking about it. This weekend I'll come out with a bang and do some good, like, so just fingers crossed, that's the plan, so.
Teams from all over the country and Europe are loading up for this weekend's racing.
The stock car's not handling too good, I'll race the pram.
But the British summer threatens to scupper the European Championship.
Awfully nice tonight and rain tomorrow, it was said on the internet.
Is it? I don't think we've raced that in the wet, really, have we? We've one race at Buxton. It's a bit scary, really. You couldn't see a thing going down the straights. I hate wet tarmac. I hate the fact that, you know, you can't see properly. Everything's wet through and horrible and cold and miserable, and it puts you in a bit of a downer before you start, you know. Some drivers tend to excel in wet conditions, you know, and I've never really been one of them. Not wet tarmac.
Stand well clear. Vehicle reversing.
Guess who likes it wet?
We're usually quite good in the rain, to be fair, both me and Daniel. So I'm doing a little rain dance.